All right, thank you, Sarah. Another constitutional amendment on the top of minds for most voters, Amendment 3, which would have legalized recreational marijuana across the state of Florida. Again, despite getting 56% of the vote, it was not enough to clear the 60% threshold.
Yeah, I got close. 10 Tampa Bay's Nick Valturo is live this morning with more on the impacts. Hey, Nick.
Hey, Caitlin, Jameson, good morning. And like you said, it got really close, and with about 96% of that vote in, it's going to fall about 4% shy of that 60% threshold needed to pass recreational marijuana. Now, the group Safe and Smart Florida that spearheaded the bill admitted defeat on Tuesday night. Now, Amendment 3 would have allowed 21-year-olds to possess up to 3 ounces of marijuana in concentrated form. Now, a massive amount of money was also on the line, both in tax dollars and company revenue. Now, the state's largest medical marijuana operator invested heavily in Amendment 3, donating more than $150 million to try and push it over the finish line. Now, the amendment would have permitted medical marijuana providers to sell recreational products, but Governor Ron DeSantis fought hard and campaigned strongly against it. Now, the amendment failed to eclipse the 60% needed to pass, drawing mixed reactions.
You're not addressing the demand. The demand is still there.
If you cut the liberties of people, people will fight back.
The way it's written is really focused more on out-of-state corporations being able to come in and build big business.
Now, state leaders and the sponsors of the bill are hoping they can come to some sort of agreement and be able to work together to make sure recreational marijuana is accessible to adults here in Florida.
Yeah, Nick, and it got really close. And this is what makes our state here different, because most states only require a simple majority to pass, 50% plus 1, but not for Florida. That's 60%.
Yeah, absolutely, Jameson. And that's one of the things, right? Because most only require that simple majority. If it got 51%, it would have been over the finish line. But because of an amendment here in 2006 that was passed, it required an amendment to need 60% to be able to be passed. The ironic thing about that is when that amendment was up for voters in 2006, it only got about 54% of the vote. So it's very difficult to be able to get to that 60% threshold. For right now, reporting live in St. Pete, Nick Valturo, 10 Tampa Bay.